I saw The Shape of Water last night, and I have to say it was one of my favorite movies of the year. And the thing that I love about Guillermo del Toro is that he always goes the distance as far as bringing his vision to screen. You can always tell that he had a vision in his mind, and he wanted that to be the theme of the movie, and he wanted to bring it to, to show everyone, and like, this is what was in my mind, and this is what you get to see. And every time what he sees comes on the screen, it's just amazing, and just visually, and just it's just a heartwarming, just it's cinema experience that has almost like a Euro feel. That's what he brings to his movie. It makes you feel like you're watching like a European film, a European science fiction film. I just, you really love the main character. She's a mute. Her name's Elisa Esposito. She's a cleaner for this science lab, and before we get to the main story, when she falls for this amphibian creature, we get to know her. She lives this lifestyle. She's a mute. She doesn't really have too many friends. She has like this one friend who's a painter for like this advertising agency, and he's like gay, and she's good friends with the Octavia Spencer, who works with her. They're both cleaning ladies, and the back and forth. Octavia Spencer, she's always good. Everything she's in, she really boosts this movie. Michael Shannon's in this. He is the worst jerk. Like, he's racist. He's just mean as hell. Like, he's so punchable in this movie. And that's why he's good. He was perfectly cast in this. But back on Guillermo del Toro. Back on Del Toro. Like I said, his vision. Last movie that he's made, like, full feature, was Crimson Peak. I love Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak was amazing. Does not get enough love. I seriously, like, Crimson Peak, if you haven't seen it. I know a lot of people went and saw Pacific Rim, and they're like, oh, this is what this guy's about. No, he's not. You need to check out his other stuff, like Pan's Labyrinth and The Devil's Backbone, and this, because this is what really... Oh, yeah, and he's just a Hellboy guy. Hellboy is one of the most artistically detailed superhero movies out there. Like, you can look at everything he does in the Hellboy movies, and there's a lot of time that went into the creatures, and everything was super real. I think Hellboy is going to be one of the few superhero movies that hold up over time. Just like, it's going to be one of the few, because a lot of these superhero movies that are out now, they might look awesome now, but some of them were really rushed, and over time, they're going to be, people thought this was awesome, but Del Toro, he's so endowed into the fantasy world that if I had to describe the art style of this movie, it's kind of like the game BioShock, because it's got that Aqua 1950s look. Aqua 19 pre-Cold War, Johnny Rockefeller Americana, like, sort of homage to, like that time period of the boom, the baby boomers times, like after World War II, and everyone was just gunning out like how perfect America was. It's got that, and Edward Scissorhands made fun of that lifestyle. Just the Step Forward Wives whole thing. That's just that time era, that time period that we often look back to when America was at its finest. So there's always all these green tones to make this movie feel like an Aqua, and The actress that played um, Alyssa was Sally Hawkins. I don't really know her stuff. I've seen her around in and out of movies, but this is the first movie that she gets to shine because she's the main star. She plays the main, you know, character that we all have to watch here. And like I said, she's very much like this character from a French movie called Amelie. And in Amelie, she was like this mousy but cute character that we could love. And she does get naked. Those were some cool scenes. I mean, they were, what am I talking about? They were cool. They were artfully done. They were not distasteful. They were. I almost would make this movie a PG-13, like a hard PG-13, because all right, she gets naked, and all right, she masturbates in the tub. All right, there's a sex scene, and there's some blood, and there's some violence, but I still feel this would have been a perfect movie to be like, you know what? The kids at 13 can handle a movie like this. Trust me, it's not derogatory at any scene, even when she gets naked with the amphibian man. It's not totally derogatory. I just really love the feel of this movie. Like I said, Octavia Spencer's in it. She's great as a friend. Um, Michael Shannon, total jerk. Richard Jenkins from 6 Feet Under plays our gay friend. And Doug Jones, of course, is the amphibian man. Um, this is Del Toro's go-to guy when it comes to people getting suited up. He was Ape Sapien. He was the monster with the eyes and eyeballs in his hands and Pan's Labyrinth. And he often gets called up from other people to be. He's just got like a perfect body frame to be put like costume on. He's very tall and skinny, so you could stack on like costume on him. And he's perfect for that. So, but if you had to say, does he look too much like Ape Sapien? Yes and no. The thought of him swimming around and the bluish, tealish greens does look a little bit like Ape Sapien, but the body itself looks more like the creature from the Black Lagoon than Ape Sapien. It's very hard to differentiate these two, but his head is more creature because he does have more of gills and um, like a mouth, like fang mouth, and but I would say more creature than Ape Sapien. But all in all, I, I, I think this, I would plop this on my number 2 behind Logan, because Logan is still my favorite, and then I think I would put maybe The Last Jedi at 3. I still need to work this list out. There's a whole ton of Oscar movies I need to see, but um, as far as Del Toro's next movie, it's gonna be Pinocchio, which that's gonna be cool. I like to see Del Toro's go. I would like to see his Pinocchio because we're gonna get Tim Burton's Dumbo. So how cool is that gonna be? We're gonna get Del Toro's Pinocchio and Burton's Dumbo. I mean, they're not gonna Disney buy it, of course. So, in conclusion, I feel The Shape of Water deserves an A. And, yeah, it deserves an A plus for sure. So, if you saw The Shape of Water, let me know. See you on the next time on Cinema Outlaws.